So today we'll be indulging on a conversation about money. We all love money, and in order for us to make money, certain people are just going to the route of businesses. Some people are just, whatever. There are so many different streams. But I'm here today with Rebecca Saku. She'll be taking us through her journey as a business woman and making money as a student.
Yeah.
And later on, she'll be giving us advices in terms of how to manage your money. But firstly, I want to know, what is it that actually inspired you to actually start this business route, and what is it that you're doing?
Okay, firstly, what inspired me is I love traveling, I love going out, I love sightseeing. So that requires money. And as a student, I was always limited, right? I was working previously and obviously I was getting paid, so it was easy for me to be out and about. But when I went back to school, it was very difficult. So I decided I have to do something. I have to do something that's gonna get me money, right? So that I can do what I like and also save. So that's when I started this business-based gift bags. It's gift packages. So I assemble gift packages for people, whether it's for your birthday, whether it's for bridal showers, baby showers, any occasion. So I personally love receiving gifts. I love it when I'm being spoiled, so I reckoned, why not? Why not? And another thing that I'm doing also is Inuka, selling Inuka. I don't know, it's a product line like your Avon, your Avon and Avon Schlein. It's similar to that. So a friend introduced it to me. I love scents. I love perfumes. I love going in spaces.
Nice,
I love going in spaces where the scent is just nice. So I decided, why not join this extra bags? So that's when I started selling Inuka. So that's the two things that I've been pushing as a student, and it has been making me money. There are other things also that I'm trying to explore, but I'm not yet full deep in. As I said before, I love traveling, so I've been, planning trips for people who are not sure about booking flights, reserving restaurants, booking accommodation. I've been assisting with that, and in the process making some change from that. So it's something that I haven't really registered, but I'm really working on that. I want to start a travel agency, but I am in a trial and error stage. I don't want to dive deep in something that I haven't tested, that I haven't tried to see how I can navigate through. So yes, I'm a student and I'm trying to dip and
there's just so many things that this woman is doing, and I'm actually impressed by all of those things.
Oh, thank you.
So actually, the one thing that I also want to know is that we know that when in this business industry, there's just me that you have to have a certain character, especially if you're selling products that you have to advertise to people or to market to people, and interacting with people as a trip planner, dealing with a lot of people, because sometimes I'll come to you and be like, this budget, but I want things like something extreme, something too much for my budget. Like, how do you deal with those things?
Okay, I think we have different personalities, but your personality cannot be a stumbling block for you to move. You cannot allow your personality or your character to be a stumbling block for you to chase whatever it is that you want. Obviously in business, as I said, that I love scents. I love things that smells good, right? I love receiving gifts. So that's where I gravitated. I saw people have money, people have time. Why not start a gift package business? People don't have time to be running around the mall trying to get a gift. Right? So I saw there's a gap there. I know people like fast things, you know, that's why your Uber Eats, you know,
Yeah.
delivery services are so fast, moving at a fast pace because people just like convenience, right? So I think as a person, look at your character. If you do not like negotiating, if you do not like working with people, what is it that you love? That can steer you to whatever business that you might end up enjoying. But at the same time, remember, it's not everyone that's going to end up in spaces where they're comfortable. Sometimes you have to push through, you know, your comfort zone. I mean, in education, like we are studying BEd, there's so many people that have stage fright, right?
Exactly.
But they are here because the end goal is getting a job and working. Yes, and that's not to say just be, you know, comfortable with not being comfortable. You can take courses, you can do things that will assist you in stepping out of that, right? I believe that there's always room for improvement, there's always room for you to become whatever you need to become in order to get where you want to get. Yes. So yeah, personality shouldn't stand in your way. Or if you really don't want to step out of your comfort zone, just look at what could work for the type of person that you are.
Okay. So I like the part that you mentioned. I can testify with the part that you mentioned, stepping outside of your comfort zone, because relating to what I was doing early this year. Because the one thing that I noticed about business is that I had to wake up early in the morning, because and receiving too many orders the day before, it puts pressure on me that okay, I have to challenge myself, and you know, I have to step out of my comfort zone, do whatever, wake up around 3. If it's 3, I'll wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning and do whatever. So when it comes to business, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. Sorry about that. And again, managing finances. We know that businesses, they bring money. And what do we do about that money? It actually, it is important. It's either you may be planning, I don't know, man, but for you, do you have something to say when it comes to managing finances, your personal finances and business finances?
I think, okay, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not certified for that, but this is just my experience and what works for me. Personal finance development is very important. There are so many videos, there are so many books on that. So as a person, you have to find what works for you as an individual and your financial status. I might tell you that, you know, this is, I do 1, 2, 3, but my expenses are different from your expenses, right? And my responsibilities are different from your responsibilities. But I had to establish an account where I know this is where I deal with anything that has to do with Inuka, the profits from that, the profit that I make from Bags Gift Bags, I put it in this fixed account, and in this fixed account it makes money, and I set a time frame for it that at a certain, you know, certain month that I'm gonna get that and enjoy right?
The money.
Enjoy the money, yes. So I think the challenge has been splurging when money is just sitting around your account and you do not know what has to go where. It becomes a problem because it's just there and you think you have money. Then comes a time where you have to invest in your business, because it's not always that you're going to make profit. It's not always that your business is going to go, you know, great. So you need to also save for those days where you're going to dip, that you're going to have to dip into your funds to assist you.
To assist your business.
Yes. So I think for me, it has always been setting goals, financial goals. I don't want to save for the sake of saving. I need to have a purpose for why I'm saving this money, right? Also saving my money in a fixed account so that I don't dip into it, you know. And also as a student, right, there are certain things that you also want. There are certain places that you want to go to.
Like so many
Don't be tempted to go into your accounts, your business accounts, and now start dipping money from there. Yes, just so you can have the lifestyle. Patience, know your personal finances. There are books, there are resources that you can look into that can assist you in managing your money, but be disciplined. One thing about money, it needs you to be disciplined. I used to splurge on takeaways. You know, you make profit, and all of a sudden you are craving KFC and pizza every day. Sometimes you have to cook, and leave the money alone.
Yeah. It's more of we get used to spending, and it becomes a habit.
It becomes a habit, and you know what? People say, I'm gonna start saving when I start working. I'm gonna start investing. I mean, you can start investing now. There are platforms like Easy Equities. You know, you can start training yourself to get used to that. You can get in the habit of financial literacy and looking after your finances while you're a student. Because trust me, when you don't build on that knowledge, right, of personal finances, when you start working, then it becomes a habit that you are just splurging, and that you are not sitting down with yourself and managing your finances, whether it's budgeting, you know. So I think build that habit while you're at school, so that when you start working, it will be easy for you to navigate your finances without making horrible, you know, decisions. And there are so many people on YouTube that share their experiences that, you know, when they started working, they made financial mistakes. We do not need to repeat
those mistakes,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, take a hold of your finances while you get, even if it's a stipend, whether you're getting a stipend, whether you're getting an allowance, whether you're just anything, every money that goes into your account matters, and there is ability in you to multiply that money, honestly.
You know what, I was checking my thingy, like my money, like September. I just saw that I spent almost like 10,000, and not even knowing
what did I do with that?
Like, and
that's alarming. That's really alarming.
It's really alarming, you know. So discipline, it goes a long way. It really goes a long way. In as much as you may say, no man, I'm gonna get money, let me just spend this one. No,
I will recover. It's not gonna work like that. Trust me, I've been burnt a lot of times. Even now, I made a really bad financial decision, and I'm really trying to pick up from that. So also a habit of sitting down with your bank statement, because sometimes you purchase things, right? Airtime, takeaways, you purchase. So if you sit down with your bank statement, and as you said, you realize how much then it has to be alarming to you, and you have to make sure that you discipline yourself. Because if you do not check, then you get comfortable with just using money and using the excuse, oh, I'll recover that.
So we have to be disciplined when it comes to money, because spending is a habit, and you'll never recognize it until it's too late, until maybe you're in financial crisis, you need money. That's when you, and recovering from something is not easy. It's not an easy process. It requires deeper discipline, like deeper discipline and planning, you understand? So we have to be disciplined about money, because we love money, we love things, but let's just plan for those things before engaging to those things. Let's just plan for those things, and we know most of the things need money. Let's be financial smart. Let's read books about money. Let's watch videos that just give about money, that gives financial advices. And don't hesitate to go to your bank and ask about financial advices, or what to do as a student in order to save money. Because in as much as every money that you receive every month, if you go to the bank, they'll just give you advice with, okay, you're receiving this much, just do this.
And there are also bank accounts that are tailored especially for students. You know, you can take advantage of stuff like that.
Exactly.
I love that you mentioned that you have to plan, right? There's this quote that says that he who fails to plan plans to fail. So it goes with everything, right? You're
not planning, but you're planning. You're not planning, but you're planning.
So it goes with everything.
So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I just hope this session was very informative, and it's gonna help you. And we want to have money, and the word of God says, if ever you actually the word of God actually says, if you give out, you receive. You understand? So I'm not saying give out in a way you're giving out, but for your benefit.
Yeah.
But giving
It's
out,
a principle.
It's a principle. It's a principle. So be smart about it. Be smart about it. Be financial smart.
Yeah. And also remember, when you give, right, you leave room to receive.
To receive,
right?
exactly.
John 6 verse 38 said, "Give, and it shall be given back to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over."
Amen.
So when you give, you receive. It's a principle.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Rebecca, for this whole session of finances.
Your finances.
They're just a crisis sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, until we meet again next week. Bye.
Bye.